I love the Lego movies. I love any animation that's got a spooky twist, which means, generally speaking, I'm also a fan of Scooby-Doo. And Hollywood is one of my favourite places, so Lego Scooby-Doo Haunted Hollywood straight away appealed to me. And I have to say, as long as you don't take it seriously and don't think that it's trying to create a masterpiece, and you just kind of take it as a fun animation, I think you'll really enjoy it, particularly if you're a fan of film and film studios, because you get to obviously see inside a fictitious film studio made out of Lego, and you get to see the lots, and everything just looks absolutely fabulous. So before I talk about the narrative, the visual quality of this is brilliant. I don't know how long it took them to make it, but certainly a lot of work and time and effort has gone into making this. There's beautiful attention to detail, and as a Lego fan, I love seeing all of the tiny minute details made out of Lego. Certainly visually, it's very impressive. This was released in 2016, directed by Rick Morales, and we have our usual brilliant voice cast when it comes to Scooby-Doo and Lego. We have Frank Welker as Fred, Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, Grey Griffin as Daphne. Daphne in this, my goodness, I think every one of us knows a person like Daphne, and particularly Daphne in this. Kate Micucci as Velma, and I loved Velma in this one. I thought she was on top form. I liked her attitude. She seemed to be the only one with a level head, particularly as Fred had decided to start directing a film, and he kind of let his ego get the better of him, which made it very difficult for the gang to solve this mystery because they had all kinds of distractions. And basically, they win a competition to tour this movie studio, this film set, and as they're looking at the different film sets, they find that there are various monsters who happen to be lurking around. And these are all monsters that you will have seen in films, so things like the Mummy, the Headless Horseman, and having them made out of Lego, they just look absolutely fabulous. As I said, I love anything that is spooky animation, and when you throw the fact that they're made out of Lego into the mix, it just visually was so compelling. Now, with regards to the narrative itself, it's kind of self-aware in a lot of ways. The characters poke fun at themselves and each other, and there's one point where one of the characters asks Shaggy and Scooby how they managed to stop for snacks and try on different wigs and hats while they were being chased by a particular monster, or while they believed they were being chased by this monster. And I love how self-aware it is. Honestly, the narrative is not that gripping. I wasn't sitting here thinking, ooh, I wonder what's actually going on here. But at the same time, it's not completely predictable. Having said that, you can kind of shut off the fact that the place is being haunted by these movie-based monsters and still enjoy it. If you're a film fan and a Lego fan, you will definitely get something out of this without question. Do you need to be a Scooby-Doo fan to like this? I'd say not necessarily, as long as you like films, animations about film sets, and if you like the Lego movies, then I think you will definitely get something out of this. But obviously, being a Scooby-Doo fan, you're more likely to engage with certain aspects. But generally speaking, I think it's well written and something that pretty much anybody can enjoy if you like this kind of film in general. I don't think it's a masterpiece. I don't think it's the same quality as, for example, the Lego movie or the Lego movie 2 or the Batman Lego Batman movie. But at the same time, the animation is very good. The narrative flows quite well. I thought the characters were pretty interesting, outside of the usual gang, of course. And I just love Lego horror and animated horror. So for me, it actually had a lot going for it. Personally, I thought Lego Scooby-Doo Haunted Hollywood was pretty decent.